My name is Jeff Orlowsky. I work at Barclays Capital. I work in the event and roadshow marketing group. Essentially what we do is corporate event planning for the firm. There's a lot of client interaction where we're putting on conferences for our clients. We do a lot of closing dinner for the investment banking group. We do a lot of internal meetings for the employees here at the firm, as well as we do a lot of external meetings with the clients, and sponsorship and sporting events. I have a disability. I was diagnosed with spinal meningitis when I was 2 years old, and during the course of that time, I lost my hearing. I'm very lucky that I kind of got sick when I was 2, in the sense that I was still able to gain about 2 years of hearing as a newborn, which I think has helped me a long way to being able to live a very productive lifestyle, live a very productive life. It's just one of those things that you just get by in life and you make the best of it. That's me. My first job out of school was working for a company called Northwestern Mutual, and essentially in that role you become a financial planner. It took a person 100 cold calls a week to get 5 appointments. I had to make 100 cold calls a day in order to get 5 appointments for the week, so I had to work, 100 times harder than the guy next to me. And what I realized is that when I would go on the appointment to meet with people face to face, you're kind of going on a fact-finding mission, kind of asking questions like you are today, except that you kind of meet with so many people, you want to be able to remember everything they're telling you. So when they're talking to you, you have to take a moment to put your head down and start writing. And as part of my disability as a person with hearing aids, what I have to do is I have to look at people and I learn to read lips, and I have to kind of be more of a face-to-face person. And so when people would be talking to me and I take an opportunity to put my head down and write some notes, the other person across the desk from me would continue to talk. So that is where the opportunities were missed, because you're missing something vital that they're talking to you about. And if you can't repeat that back to them, or if you can't connect to them on that level, well, the sale's almost lost. I just said to myself, it's not good for me because I'm not making any headway here. I'm still the same place I was 2 years ago. The moment I walked into the lobby of this building, and I realized I had made it to Lehman Brothers, because Lehman Brothers was always a company that I always heard about growing up, going through college, which was one of those premier banks that you kind of like looked up to if you wanted to get into investment banking. And just being in that lobby was thrilling for me. And I kind of remember the interview very well. He said to me, why should I hire you? And here I am going through a whole hour of the pros and the cons and what I could do and what a great success I would be to his team. And I realized this was the moment for me to make an impact in the interview. And I looked at him flat out and I said, because you won't regret it. And I just think from there, it's just been a great road for me. And I think that you find there are a lot of companies out there that would love to take you on because, you're a person with a big heart, and, that company or that college would know that, or the people that you go to school with know that you work very hard. And I think that says a lot about a person when you go that extra mile. I think if you take all those components, you can be a very successful person in life.